Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and I'm going to be doing a health reading on Mike Pence today. And this is Saturday, I don't know, I think it's the 10th. I forget. Anyway, so this is the Borderless Waite, and this deck is the maybe Lenormand. Okay, so the decks are all shuffled. Actually, I have one more room here. And let's draw from the tarot first. Okay, Mike Pence. Physical body. Challenges. His emotional body. His mental body. His spiritual state. His future. And the outcome, if there is a health issue. All right, and then with the Lenormand, so physical body, challenges, emotional body, mental body, spiritual state, future, and outcome. Let's keep these in order in case I need to draw more. Okay. So with the tarot, we have the world reversed. So with his physical body, this is interesting. I have no idea what sign he is. I have not even looked for his astrological birth map online, or his horoscope, as they would say. But I always feel like Capricorn Saturn kind of energy when I look at him. And that's Saturn Capricorn rules the world card. So there's no self-responsibility to his physical health and probably to the health of, the rest of us. He doesn't care about that. He's right up there with Trump. So there's no integrity. He's probably has issues with his teeth and, skin, bones, tendons, knees, tendons, ligaments, all that. He looks like an old man. I don't know how old he is, but he looks a lot older than I suspect he is. So it just feels like, arthritis, old age, cruelty, apathy. But this isn't good for in a health, because this means something's ongoing and it's not complete, and maybe it just started, because it's with a circular pattern here. You can't really say if there's an end or a beginning yet. When it's straight up, of course something is complete, but then you're free to move on to something new, because there really is no such thing as an end. There's just lots of transitions. But for, with on a health reading, there's just that's not good. There's no self-responsibility for your health. His challenges, well, with the Six of Cups, it could be with his children. I don't know how many kids, if they have kids. I don't know about that. I've kind of stayed out of his life. He just seems like such a spineless, person to me. I've never had any interest to look. But anyway, on a health level, with the Six of Cups, it's his challenge is from something in the past. And because the cups deal with fluids, has he been exposed to something in the past? The something being Donald John Trump, because Donald John Trump usually has, I don't know if he can't now, but it hasn't been probably the last week or two, but they always had lunch together. That much I know. So something from the past is his biggest challenge. His emotional body is going nuts. He's taking in the news, and there's a lot coming at him. Is he responsible for the campaign now? What's going on there? You know what I mean? So there's that. It can be also wanting to travel, him wanting, because we're talking emotional body, so his wanting, his desire for something to change really quickly. I don't know if he's going to get that. His mental body is, oops, do I need to go to the doctor? He's thinking about, do I need help? With the Two of Cups, again, you're when it's reversed, you're in straight up, you guys can see, there's the caduceus there. So we're talking, medical help. When it's reversed, he's probably getting tested, I would think. And this could be that he's thinking about having hoping that the negative tests keep coming up. But there's an imbalance in the relationship with the doctor, and there's a lack of, there's like some kind of a break there. There's a mental break. Something's not connecting, So maybe his nervous system and coordination, there's not the connection there that there should be. His spiritual state, well, this is high anxiety. When it's reversed, I don't really know that there would be, in his situation, and we know he's homophobic, we know he's just dark. He's a really dark character. So I think that this is the dark night of the soul for him. I feel like it's really hopeless. His spiritual state is, he's tormented. Yeah. So his future, well, maybe he doesn't get the virus. Maybe there's a victory there for him, and he doesn't get the virus. Maybe he lucks out somehow, I don't really believe in luck, but maybe he knew enough to stay away from close proximity to Donald Trump. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a guy to me that has healthy boundaries at all. So I'm not sure about that. But and then with the outcome, we have the star. So I think this is, the victory has to do with him having lots of attention. It's all on him. But with the star, for in a health reading, it can have to do with circulation problems and your nervous system. And his nervous system isn't good here with the Two of Cups reversed. It's not good at all. And it can have to do with something, suddenly that comes in. And of course, we'll all see it because it'll be on display. If there's... Well, there are several cards that relate to the dark night of the soul. And if this were reversed, that's exactly what this one would also say. But we already have it here. So let's go ahead and layer the Lenormand. His physical body, well, yeah, he's selfish. He only cares about himself right now. And he and his wife both look like that at the debate. She goes back up on the stage without a mask on. It's like, geez. Okay. His challenge is something important, something really important. And from the past, something important from the past is what has him locked in this lack of self-responsibility and this selfishness. His emotional body, it's just sunk. He's not working on himself at all. He's not working on himself. He just thinks about what he wants and he focuses on his goals. His mental body, yeah, he he wants to get out of Dodge. He wants to fly away. He doesn't really want to have to go through this. He wants it to all be over. He really, really wants it to all be over. And then his spiritual state with the clouds, that's really dark. That's really dark. So there's darkness upon, any victory or self. Well, this can also be, besides victory, it would be public recognition. So maybe this public recognition is about the fact that he's been dark, he's been lying, he's been he's been lying. He's been lying. He's been like a mini Trump. I mean, he managed to memorize exactly whatever Trump wanted him to say, and he got it down, and he was just on a loop at the debate. Just on a loop. So his future, well, with the Lilies card, he might live to be, he might have, like old age, but the outcome is dementia, because he'll revert to being a child, because he's just, he hasn't done any of his work. So let me draw a couple more cards on the future and the outcome there. Yeah, again, that trying to stay safe, and it's all about the money. It's all about the money, but it's going to end. Yeah, it's all going to end. So, but I don't have the mice card here, and I don't have the illness card. This is a bad card. This is illness. But it could be saying that he's safe from the illness for some reason or another. Maybe he's got a fantastic immune system, or maybe he's managed to keep himself away, and I don't know. I mean, it's not everybody that's exposed to the virus is going to get it, but I don't have any of the virus cards here. Although, there was that pink eye that he had, that, and the fly that landed on him. Oh my God! But flies land on people all the time. I can't beat him up for that. But this, as far as him getting the virus, I don't think so, you guys. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it. But I do see that he's spiritually very ill. We already knew that. And there's something in his childhood that he hasn't worked through, of course. And he might live to be an old guy. But if he does, he'll end up with, dementia, Alzheimer's. He'll be going back to his childhood. Yeah, so, okay, well, that's all I'm seeing. I'm sorry I don't have more, or that it's not, more clear, but I don't see any, like, acute illness here or grave illness. I just see a lot of lack of self-responsibility and a dark soul. So, okay, thank you guys.